center front and take our under bust measurement. So the under bust measurement divide by 4, which I'm working with from the center front, is 9.5. So this is my 9.5, and I'm going to measure what I have from here to here. Okay, so I have about 1.75. so I'll be placing from here 0.25 and the rest of 1.5. okay, I have 1.75, I place 0.25, so I'm going to place 1.5 to tighten my under bust. So I'll come in with my ruler as usual, and I'll find a good position of the ruler to tighten my under bust, making sure it touches the 1.5 on this side and blends up to the bust point. And I'll flip my ruler this way as well, from here to here, to touch what I have on that line. So next, I'm going to connect to my hem, okay, that is to the length of the blouse. And in doing that, I'll keep my ruler from the under bust directly and take it to the hem, and from here I'll also take it back to the hem. So this is it, and we are good to go. So I use my red marker to do that. Okay, so you'll be able to see it clearly at that point where we are going to cut off. All right, so we'll proceed. We are done with the tightening of our under bust, and this is what we got for the under bust tightening right away. So the next thing we want to do, I want to talk about the yoke. Like I said, the yoke will be placed, okay, but I will also draft and trace it out right here. I'm going to trace out the placement part of this yoke. So the neckline of the yoke we are working with, I will use the midpoint and connect the center front line. So my center front line, I'm coming down by 1.5. So once I do that, I'm going to connect with either with my pattern ruler, or I might freehand what I have. With my pattern ruler does not give me exactly what I want. Okay, this is it. So let me try what I have here. Okay, but I love to have it go round. Let me just try and see if I can get a better shape. All right, so that is exactly what I want on the neckline. So I'll come over to my bust point line. The shape I have, as you can see on the thumbnail, is connected from the bust point to 1 inch below the under bust. So I'm going to measure 1 inch below my under bust, and I'm going to connect with my ruler. Okay, I can also do, okay, it's okay. So let me just connect. So if you want your lace placement to go lower than this, you can as well. But for the purpose of this tutorial, I'll be having this particular one. So I'm going to trace out what I have on this before we cut out the front pattern. So I'll be placing my pattern paper now to trace out the so I'll just place it this way. So I'm seeing through my paper. So I'm going to trace now because I'm seeing through it. So you can also use your tracing wheel if you wish. So you can see that. Okay. and this is the center front line. So I'm still looking at what I have to be sure. Okay, so this is the point at which our lace is going to lay, and from here I'll bring it back to this point. Okay, then I'm going to trace out the sides minus the darts. So I'm not tracing out the dart. I want you to note what I'm doing right here, and I'm tracing on the original armhole without the dart replacement. So this is what I'm going to use to cut out. All right, so that is what I'm going to place for my lace. Okay, all right people, so we are good to go. This is our lace. Everything here will be for the lace placement. So I'm going to cut out what I have right here and set it aside till we get to the lace placement. So I would be cutting this because the main purpose of this tutorial is the 6 pieces. I want to show you how you can achieve your 6 pieces. So I'll be cutting my pattern right now. So I'll cut from here. What I'm actually cutting here, I'm not going to include the, remember we are placing our lace, okay? So since we are placing our lace, I'm cutting off from the parts we have the neckline. So I will separate the back for now till we get to the back. Okay, so now I'm going to place my pepper, because if you notice, you can see the dart intake right here is 1.5, and with what we have right here, we've eaten into the bodies of this pattern. So at this point, you need to make some replacement. So I'll be placing my pepper